I mean, I do have gray hair and all, but, yeah, well, I guess a parking pass is a parking pass. Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Drumming About, and today I'm at Delta Park for the 56th annual City of Roses Powwow, and yeah, finally I'm at a place where I'm not the only one drumming here. The line of cars to get in here was so slow moving that I would have just as soon parked a little bit further away and made up the difference by walking. We got turtles, it's tempting. Yeah, but just arrived and now I already got myself a companion. I'm used to concerts where pretty much everything I buy I have to carry on me until the very end, but here I get to go right back to the car and go, hey, stay. Wait, is it a park ranger or is it a Ford Ranger?
We don't know.
This one time in school, we made dream catchers, and mine didn't turn out very well, which was kind of embarrassing to me because you'd figure I would somehow have some sort of cultural ability to do it.
Over there instead of just getting.
Figured today'd be a great day to wear my turtle shirt with the native Four Directions symbol in the center of it. I'd probably wear the shirt a little bit more often, but I'm always so paranoid of staining the light fabric on it. Many traditions have a belief that the world was carried on the back of a turtle. In an alternate reality, Slayer has a different band, and they probably weren't really as memorable because they didn't have quite such an awesome name. A lot of native crafts involve jewelry, but unfortunately I've never been much of a jewelry person, so I kind of wish I could be more supportive. For a second I thought that said girly fries. I mean, I could be forgiven for all the pinkness of it. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. All right, found a nice little tree. Let's take a little break. Maybe like once or twice a year I'll make fry bread at home. I mean, it's not something you should really be having too often, you know, deep fried carbs. The recipe I most typically make is kind of a yeast dough that's basically an elephant ear recipe. But hey, you know, elephant ear, what's that? It's fry bread, just with cinnamon and sugar. That version tends to be a lot closer to the kinds you'd see at the stands. I think the ones that Dad used to make didn't require yeast or rising, but they're a little bit more on the dense side. Still tasty, though. It's been a few years since I was last here. Makes me kind of curious how long they've been doing this little cover thing kind of nice, keep the dancers and some of the spectators out of the sun. One time I was given a bunch of these jingle dancer jingles and tried to figure out something to do with it and came up with a little shaker idea, one of my various homemade instruments. Not the most accurate thing to play, but has a nice little sound. I just took the jingles and tied them to an old hammer handle, gave the old handle a nice little stain job, and yeah. I think back when I first came here as a kid, the dance floor seemed like it was as big as a football field. But like lots of things, you know, when you get older, they're not quite as big as you remember.
All right. Working would like to thank all these young.
I have had people in the past accuse me of not being proud of my heritage because I don't have long hair. But hey, even when I was a heavy metal listening teenager, just the thought of long hair just never appealed to me. Hey, what can you do? Sometimes you'll see teepees as permanent installations, which kind of doesn't make sense since they're designed to be portable structures. See also yurts. Probably means no drumming in there. In past videos, typically I bring along my largest frame drum. I figure let's mix things up a bit, bring along one of my slightly smaller ones. Slightly different tone. I shall appropriate this TP for my drumming. All right, thanks for coming out and about with me. Go check out a powwow at your earliest convenience, whether or not it's part of your cultural heritage or not. And yeah, when in doubt, drum.